Hey guys, we are back in World of Tanks and we're taking another look at the Cromwell because my last video didn't really show off the true potential of what you can do in this thing. So we're in a battle here, just standard battle on steps. I've just been sitting in that bush so far, waiting to see what happens since it is a tier 8 game. But I decided to cut across the open field here, since I didn't think there was too many people sitting in these bushes watching the field, so come over and we can get this Panzer IV. The thing you need to be careful with the Cromwell is you do carry a lot of speed, so you can be going a bit faster than you think you are. But just with the manoeuvrability of this tank, you can see how I was able to get up and over and behind the Panzer IV. And now we've got a Tiger II who's been camping here, and we can start putting shots into the back of him. So we get 2 into him and then we're backing off because there's no sense in taking a shot. If you're going to sit there and trade shots with a tier 8 heavy tank in this thing, you're going to lose. Oop, taking shots from the back there. Land on that Tiger II and then we'll get in some cover. Always keeping an eye on everybody so that Tiger II is coming to get us, so we'll go forward again, down the hill. And we'll head over and see if we can have a go at what was shooting us. I think it was that T25/2. Might not have been actually because it didn't do that much damage. And kind of hit a rock there, but never mind. So it's easy enough to clean up the T25/2 there. We had plenty of backup, so it was never a worry. Now what we're going to do is head back over this side, because we know there's a lot of heavy tanks over here, but we've noticed the Tiger II's actually pulled back to come and deal with us. So what we'll do is be able to get around them. And this is where circle strafing comes into play. You have a great amount of speed and ability to turn around quicker than some tanks' turrets, so you can do this, which is slightly ridiculous. And it's an absolute nightmare if you're in a heavy tank and this is happening to you, but this is what you can do in a tier 6 medium tank against tier 8 heavy tanks. So I actually done the full 1500 damage to that Tiger II. Quite nice. So don't ever moan that you've got bad matchmaking. You can always do something.
Let's go.
But anyway, on to the main event here. We've got an encounter battle on Himmelsdorf, and instead of going up the hill, because I don't think that's the best thing to be doing in this, not a lot of armour on this tank, I decided to head down, or along the A row, and we're going to just cut down through the middle. See what's the best thing to do. We're a very manoeuvrable tank, so we can cut about easily enough. And we notice straight away that one of our tank destroyers is going up against VK 3002D. So I cut over to help with this thing because it does have a lot of health. And fortunately it doesn't pay attention to us, so we can just get plenty of easy shots there. Unfortunately there was 3 of us, so we can clean him up easily enough. And since I'm over this side, I decide that I'm going to go up the hill and flank them from behind. But I do come across an SU-152, which is the problem. One shot on him. And that was incredibly lucky. If we hadn't managed to ammo rack that thing, that could have been game over right there. We've got a Stug up in the break in the wall there, trying to see if he can get a look at us. But he definitely knows we're here. And this is one of the great things about Himmelsdorf. A lot of times you'll find a team that are just so focused on the hill fight that they won't notice if someone manages to come up round behind them. Try and avoid the shot from the Stug there, but didn't pull away quick enough. It's not the end of the world. Didn't do a lot of damage to us. But now he's cleared out, and he's the only one that turned round to come and face us. So by that logic, I'm assuming nobody else has realised we're here. So we'll just keep crawling up here and seeing what we can see. Just missed with that shot, that's a bit annoying. That was kind of a bad shot on my part. And a ricochet, so it's not going well. So we've got the backs of 3 tanks and we really need to start doing damage. So we can finish off the Jagdpanzer 4, Stug's there, one shot him, SU-100M1 just decided to run away. So we can pretty easily pick him off. And then there's an IS-2 left. Fortunately the Tiger on the other side just ran down the hill. Try and squeeze through to get round this guy. Fortunately he panicked a bit and fired early, so that gave us plenty of time to finish him off. That's us got 6 kills, up to a Top Gun medal. Come around here, KV-1. Ricochet, oh the bouncy KV-1. But fortunately it is a big slow tank, it doesn't have very good traverse or turret traverse speed. And just a point, if this is ever happening to you in a heavy tank, turn your tank as well so that your turret goes round faster. It may not have helped in this situation, but that's definitely something you should be doing. There's no sense just sitting still and letting your turret spin. So we finish him off easy enough. And I thought Tiger was going to be dead by the time we get there, so there's no point, we'll go look for the arty, but the arty came to us, so we didn't need to go hunting. And this is an easy pickup. There we go, 8 kills, Radley-Walters medal. So that game turned out to be an absolute beast, and it was a great example to show off the maneuverability of the Cromwell, not only for circle strafing tanks to death, but also just the ability to get into a flanking position and just take the enemy team by surprise. It was absolutely fantastic. So we've got a Radley-Walters medal from that one, Top Gun, Sniper, almost 50,000 credits, and just so happened that it landed on my first win of the day for the Cromwell. I played about 4 or 5 games before this, I just couldn't get a win in the Cromwell, but there we go. 8,375 with the times 5. Fantastic. Now I will concede one thing, possibly, well definitely, got lucky with the SU-152, and that second shot doing the ammo rack, yeah. Game could have went a lot differently if that hadn't happened, but it did. And we got what we got. Look at the team scores, top of the team, base XP is 1,675, that might be the most base XP I've ever gotten. I think the most I might have got before that was 1,600 something in my T29, but yeah, that's a good game. Damage, 3,300 almost, over double the next guy in our team. This was a pretty good game. 34 shots fired, 29 hits, 23 pens. Yeah, it was an absolute monster of a game in the Cromwell, and I'm very glad it happened after being on that slight losing streak in it. Ugh. But yeah, much fun. Thanks for watching guys, much appreciated, and feel free to like, comment and subscribe for more tanks, and I will catch you on the next one.